This is 8 Minutes of Awesome. I'm Jennifer Lipsky. Joining me today is Paul Caswell. And Paul is a visionary and an inventor, and he has a unique gift that aligns people, purpose, and technology within organizations. And while Paul is deeply committed to innovation and has received numerous awards for his work, he is even more committed to unleashing and connecting the potent energy of people. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Jennifer.
Thanks so much for sharing this time with me today on 8 Minutes of Awesome. And Paul, the first thing that I'm thinking of is when in your own life did you first recognize the special spark that is within each of us?
I think two things happened, and the order was I first started to notice that the spark was being covered up. And it was when I was working as an enterprise architect in corporate America. I saw this amazing talent of the engineers, but they were disconnecting with the business leaders. And somehow there was a mismatch. And I thought, okay, something's not happening here. So I'm going to share that first. And then when I was looking deeper into this, I went to a course on the East Coast of America called The Art of Thinking Together. And I think it was in that course that I realized we all had this spark. And this spark is more potent when we are collectively connected to it, because it's a spark that doesn't just emanate from an individual, but it's a spark that can emanate from a group. And in times of generative dialogue, that's when there is an amazing spark. It reminded me that I have seen it many times, mostly in watching jazz musicians. So when I see jazz musicians, there's often some build up, there's some conflict, and then they sort of get through this, and then that spark kind of happens. So I realized I'd seen it many times watching jazz jam bands, but I wanted to experience it more frequently in the corporate setting.
That's beautiful. And that's a great example of that kind of energy that kind of comes together and through working together really, really builds. And I know that you have been working on some remarkable projects recently. In fact, we met, I saw your great project, Weve the People. So tell us a little bit about that.
So yeah, we create a visual product to help people see the people in the room. So although we're big fans of technology and work with this amazing technology that we have available to us today, we are more impressed with the potential of people and the potent energy of people. So Weave technology is built to really help people connect face to face with people in the room. So, and although it is a technology that creates this visual image of the people in the room, we are most successful when people see the technology and then realize, wow, I am surrounded by amazing people. I am one of these amazing people that's making up the energy in the room. So we use technology really helping people be present with themselves and with other people in a physical space.
Beautiful. And and I did actually use your program, Weave the People, for a recent conference we attended, and it was beautiful, remarkably simple, and really so much fun to kind of engage with and see and use there. And I'm curious to know, as you're working through that project or other projects, what have you found to be something to work through? Like, what is a challenge that you have found in getting to people to really connect with the technology that you build?
So yeah, the first thing we do is we keep it real simple. People are often busier than they've ever been before. So we want very quickly to help them pause. help them pay attention to something that's right in front of them. And even our technology, this is the first level, we want people to engage with the technology, is so simple. We say we do a lot less than many other technologies. And this is part of the key to keep it simple, engaging, so people will focus. The second piece of it is, and this is the fun piece of it, the fun part of the challenge is every single weave we create is different. So it's about us meeting people where they are. So a lot of what we do is listening to finding out about a particular group, like the Wisdom 2.0 gathering, or our clients finding out what's going on in their world. And by listening carefully, we can then find out, okay, we know what you guys want to talk about. And then it's 50% technology and 50% psychology, is asking questions to make it safe for people to talk what really needs to be talked about. So every client is different. We meet people where they are, we get them engaged, and then we'll make it safe for them to reveal as much as their potent power as they feel comfortable
Oh,
revealing.
yeah, that's beautiful. And those are great insights. And something came to mind while you're speaking about it, about how in what you're presenting, that it allows a person to pause and it feels safe and share that which feels comfortable. And so, undoubtedly, in each day, I'm sure that your days are jam-packed from, dusk or from dawn till dusk. And so, what do you do in your own day, in your own life, to be able to pause and hear that inner voice, to hear your own spark? What do
Yeah.
you do? Yeah.
Um, so it takes several things for me to be able to do that. Um, so a morning meditation is part of my routine, which is a great way to start the day. At work, we have a practice where we check in with everybody every day. So we just stop, um, put away our computers and devices, and just check in. How are you feeling today? And just that little moment pause. We shut our laptops, if we've got our laptops open, to look at each other and really see the people um, around us. This is a little more of a challenge now. We've got a team in San Francisco and Chicago. We now try and do this over Skype, but we still make time to check in with each other. So a couple of the practices, personal practice, and then a work practice to help us pay attention to each other.
Beautiful suggestions. And, Paul, I'm wondering today if there was a message that you wanted to share from your own heart for others to hear, words of inspiration or something for someone to consider as they're going through today. What would it be?
Yeah, I'm picking up on the phrase potent power, because that's a phrase I've never actually used. That was a phrase you used, thank you, when you introduced me. And the insight is this potent power is available to all of us at this moment. It is not external, it is within us. And it's the same source for all of us. So even though I'm in San Francisco and you're in Melbourne, Australia, it's not limited by geographical space. So I can feel this, and that would be my message.
That's a beautiful message. Really beautiful. And Paul, I'm wondering if people wanted to contact you to hear more about your projects and the work you do, how would they do so?
So weavethepeople.com is our website. We've got lots of demos on there. And if you know of any important gathering where we can help using our technology for people to be more present and aligned, yeah, we'd love to weave with you.
Oh, beautiful. Paul Caswell, thank you so much for joining me here on 8 Minutes of Awesome.
Thank you very much.